everyone, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all well wherever you are and whatever you're up to. I'm Lauren, and as you can see, I'm back in the shop again today, and I wanted to just give you a little bit of a tour around the shop and show you what it's looking like at the moment. Looks really nice and lovely and tidy. We've had lots of new fabrics in this week, and if you're not in the UK, you may or may not realise we are still in a national lockdown at the moment, which means that all of the non-essential shops have to close to in-store customers right now. So we're still totally operating online. We can process orders over the phone as well, but yeah, it's just a bit of a shame that nobody can actually come in and have a look around the shop. So hopefully my little tour today will give you a little bit of a taste of what the shop's looking like and give you a little feel for just being able to browse and have a look in a fabric shop without actually being able to right now. I'm going to show you around our new window display as well, which you can kind of see behind me in the background here. So I've got lots of little videos to show you of that too, and then I'll show you around the shop. So our window display at the moment is all themed around the G&G Sewing Society. So if you haven't heard me chat about that before, or it's like a new thing for you, then the G&G Sewing Society dressmaking kits are our monthly kits. We release 2 brand new ones each month, always on the first Wednesday of each month, and they get released to the newsletter subscribers who have opted in to hear about it first, so they sort of get first access on them, and they're usually really popular. Quite often they sell out kind of within 24 hours or so, and in the window at the moment we are featuring the Named Lahja dressing gown. So this was one of our kits for December, and we do still have a few of them left, but it's a really lovely cosy cotton waffle dressing gown. We've got it in 3 colourways, and it's a unisex pattern as well, so you can have a sort of knee length option, or you can have a long option as well. And Joe, who sort of brings together all of our window displays and designs them all, has just put lots of lovely accessories into the window, so it's looking really gorgeous. We've got our big pair of scissors in there that my dad made for us out of MDF, and we've got a little table with the sewing machine sort of set up, and yeah, a nice tape measure and big wooden buttons and bobbins and things. So it's just a really lovely way to sort of visually bring the Sewing Society kits to life. I'll put a link in the description to the video of the kit, so that if you did fancy getting one, then as I said, we do still have a few of them left. I'll put a link to subscribe to the newsletter as well, so if you haven't subscribed already, then you can subscribe. So our next one, our next kit will come out at the beginning of March, the first Wednesday in March, and yeah, it's a bit of a secret of what the kit actually is until it comes out. You just choose whether you want to buy it. It's not a subscription service or anything. I've kind of put together like a bit of a kind of FAQ on the Sewing Society, or just sort of describes a bit more of what it's like in a blog post as well. So again, I'll pop that link in the description of the video, and you can check everything out there. But if you're still not sure on anything, of course you can just leave me a comment asking a question and I'll get back to you. So I'll take you on a bit of a tour inside the shop now. So this is you walking in the door, and we've got a bit of a squeaky door there. Our big middle table here, which is looking gorgeous at the moment, is usually where we have lots and lots of stretch fabric. So we've restocked on a lot recently. We've had lots of colourways of this gorgeous organic grid sweatshirting. So it's a cotton fleeceback sweatshirting. This is an organic one as well. That's fleeceback sweatshirting too. Some gorgeous warm colours of the cosy colours. This is a jersey, more like a t-shirt weight, and then we've got more sort of printed French terries, and then that's what's under there, French terries and sort of sweatshirting. And then under here is more, we've got mostly sort of modal or tencel viscose jerseys under there. So you might have noticed that the jumper I'm wearing just now was the one that was just on the table there. It's the Sew House 7 toaster sweater in a version 2, and this is the lovely orangey colourway here. Now we are finding that we're selling fabric really quickly right now, so it's always best to keep an eye on the just arrived section in the shop. because all of the new stuff gets added there, and sometimes it does sell out really, really quickly. And generally, if you see something on the website that's showing as out of stock, it usually means that we can get it back in again. So if you just email us on info@guthrie-ghani.co.uk, I'll pop that in the description of the video as well, then it means that we know people are waiting for it, and then we can let you know when it actually arrives in again. We do try to remove fabrics from the website when we know we can't get them again, so if you do see something there that is out of stock, then yeah, just let us know and we can keep you updated as to when it arrives back in again. Other good place to find out what is new and keep up to date regularly with stuff that's happening in the shop is that if you follow me on Instagram, or you use Instagram, then on Friday nights at 8 o'clock UK time, I've been doing like a live session from the shop, so answer lots of questions that people send in to me, and I sort of show you what's arrived in the shop that week as well. So it's also a good place just to kind of see what's new and yeah, get some ideas for your next projects. So I'll just pan round the front bit of the shop. This is our sort of big main fabric wall here, and this is where we've got quite a lot of our designer fabrics. So all of these ones in that top box, they're all the sort of Japanese Nani Iro fabrics there. So a lot of them are cotton double gauze, or some cotton linens as well. This is our Liberty section. So we've got loads of Tana lawns from the Liberty prints, and then we've got quite a lot of Atelier Brunette fabrics. So all these ones here in the bottom shelf, they're all Atelier Brunette, and then all of this section here as well, you might recognise that, that's their new collection here. And then this little section is the Eglantine and Zoe fabrics. So yeah, I think pretty much, yeah, all of them are viscose, some kind of viscose. Some are twill, some are crepe. And then that got that lovely check one as well. We've got loads of the Atelier Brunette bias binding, so that sort of coordinates with all of their fabrics. But it is useful just, you know, they do some plain colours as well, so it might be that you use it with other fabric too. You know, it doesn't have to match exactly. Most of them are viscose, but we do have some that are cotton double gauze as well. At the top is a sort of smaller selection of quilting fabrics. We used to actually have this whole wall was just quilting fabrics, but yeah, over time we've just diversified into dressmaking stuff a lot more, to the point that yeah, it's mostly just dressmaking fabric now. These ones here are the Mind the Maker fabrics. So these ones are viscose here, then we've got some plain tencels, and then some cotton lawns in that little section there, and then those ones at the bottom, that's a little bit of a mixture. There's a couple of Fabric Godmother ones, and that spotty one is sort of metallic-y double gauze one, I think. So then panning round from our window display here onto our other fabric wall, where we've got the little sample rail. So normally we try to keep the samples that are related to the workshop in that little section there, but it does kind of get a bit mixed up over time. But we've got various things in this section. So at the top we've got lots of linen fabrics. We had a delivery of new colours, new and just top up colours of 100% linen. Then here we've got some denim, some chambres, a little bit of a mix of various things here. Along the top, that is all of our cotton, stretched cotton twills, or some cotton sateens as well. And then coming down, more kind of summery fabrics, that's a gauze with an embroidered dot. It's more of a sort of medium weight cotton with a little heart on it. Our little cord section down here, most of these ones are kind of chunkier cords, but we do have some needle cords as well. And then at the bottom, all these rolls are our stretch denim, so we just had them restocked too, so they're good for stretchy jeans patterns like the ginger jeans. A few brushed cottons at the bottom, then we've got viscose and linen mixes here, bit of a mix of various things. This one's really fun, it's new. It's cotton with a sort of fuzzy spot on it, which is really nice. Remember, if they'll either be in the just arrived section, but you know, everything is online anyway for you to have a look at. So on the back of this centre table here, we've got more sweatshirting fabrics in this section. I've got a couple of the metallic-y ones as well, sparkle ones, this one and this one, a few more of the cosy colours. And then this section here is more, they're all jersey fabrics too. There's a little bit of a mix here. Some are just sort of like t-shirt weight, more sort of novelty kids ones. Some are like a lightweight sweatshirting with a fleecy back, so a little bit of a mixture here. And then we tend to keep all our bolt ends in these sort of little this suitcase and this basket. We do have lots of bolt ends online. They're not necessarily these ones because we do have a lot, so we tend to store them in various places, but you can check the remnant section of the website for a bargain on bolt ends. And then our roll shelf, our first sort of roll shelf across here, little bit of a mix on this shelf too. We've got wools in this section, so these checked ones are all UK wools. We've got some of our Abraham Moon wools here and plains. These ones are our Millerain fabric, so we've got a couple of tartans, a few plains, a bit of a Liberty section there. Some of them are viscoses, some are cotton sateen. They're little selection of sale fabrics there, more Liberty ones in the corner. They're Tencels. That Catherine Rowe one there is a lawn. These are sort of Ponte jacquards here, some boiled wool, so yeah, a little bit of a mix on that wall. Then our second roll shelf, which is in the sort of back corner of the shop, this is looking very nice too, very colourful. Most of these fabrics are viscose, so they're just woven viscose fabric in various different prints, as you can see, all look really nice. We do have some cottons here as well, and a few that are a bit more unusual. That one's a sort of kind of laser cut fabric. This one's gorgeous. It's like a very fine kind of chiffon one with gorgeous embroidery on it. A few viscose linen mixes. There's a spotty one there, and then that's the same in a different colour. But yeah, most of what you see here are viscoses. That's our little sale section underneath there, not too exciting. And then these ones here, these are really good just plain fabrics. They're 100% cotton and they're a twill, and they're a really good weight. They're really versatile, so they're good for lightweight jackets, trousers, shorts, skirts, dungarees, jumpsuits, that kind of thing. You can do lots of different things with those fabrics, so nice colour selection in them. And those of you who have been in the shop before will recognise that I am now in our pattern room, which is right at the back of the shop. So we have lots of shelves to display all of the different indie patterns that we stock. Now, I'm going to admit I can't really give you a full tour around here because it has kind of turned into a little bit of a stock room in here. We've had to erect an additional table to be like a bit of a packing station and get some emergency shelving in to store more fabric, because we're finding we're just having to try to order more fabric at the moment so we can sort of keep up with the busier demand of things. But it's usually a very minimalist, peaceful, tranquil room, but at the moment it's a little bit of mayhem. But yeah, the rest of the shop looks really nice and neat and tidy. Okay, so there is one corner of the pattern room that doesn't look too bad. This is our shelving. We normally use this when we go to shows, but yeah, we've just put that up in here just now. So yeah, we do, this is just more jersey basically, lots more jersey and sweatshirting and stretch stuff in this corner. So this is the view back into the shop again from the pattern room, so hopefully that gives you a little bit of an idea of the space and kind of how the layout is. It has changed a little bit, because when we were open to customers before, we had like a one-way shopping thing, which is what those pink stickers on the floor are. So we kind of made all the tables and everything in the middle of the shop a bit like a big kind of column or like a row, so that people could walk around it easier. Normally things are, you can kind of walk between all those tables a bit more. So hopefully at some point this year we can kind of get back to that again, to a bit more of a normal set out. So I hope you've enjoyed having a bit of a look around the shop, and if you are missing visiting fabric shops in person, then it just gives you a little bit of a taster of what it's like inside my fabric shop at the moment. Remember, everything is available on the website. We're posting out Monday to Friday, and we're posting internationally as well, so we can get things out to you if you're stuck at home and you want to sew. But thanks so much for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then just remember to hit subscribe so you don't miss out on my next video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.